Hey bot friends, my name is Tobias and today I'm going to introduce our latest release of BOTfriends X, the new training feature. Remember, training is one of the most important tasks in chat and voicebot operations. Training means your bot is learning from user input to improve its knowledge base. I will guide you step by step through our new training section. The new training consists of 4 parts: user query training, intent proposal, which is a really cool one, and latest changes. Now before we start, let's talk about training in general once again. Other than websites or apps, Conversational AI allows you to see exactly which information your users were requesting, because you see the questions in plain text. This bears enormous potential to improve your bot by simply adding all the questions that are not in your knowledge base yet. The BOTfriends X training feature allows you to learn directly from user input by assigning incoming questions. Let's have a look at it in detail. You'll find a training section over here. The user query training provides a list of user queries that are not yet existing in your knowledge base. Here you can assign single queries to an existing intent or create a new one. User queries that are already existing in the training data or in your intent's utterances are not shown anymore. So on the left side, we've got a user query from real users, the matched intent so far, the used channel, the date, and the confidence score. If we see that the assigned intent is wrong, we click on it and assign it to the right one. If we see that a user query was matched with the right intent, we just click on the button over here. Because we got a lot of data, it can be useful to sort your user queries. We use the sorting for the confidence score and start with the lowest one. This makes sense to get them done quickly. So a new feature is to click on a user query to open the intent matched. You can compare it with the already existing utterances as well as the responses. If you're happy with your decision, just click on Save. So another cool feature is to click on Show Conversation to better understand the context of the user query. And now you can finally also create a new intent directly from training. In this example, we've got home office, and let's add some new phrases which potential users could ask. Click on the button to create your new intent. Let's move on to the next section, intent training. Intent training is a list of user queries aggregated by matched intent that are not yet existing in your knowledge base. Unlike in the user query training, you can assign multiple user queries to existing intents here, which makes the training much faster. On the left side, you see the matched intent, then you have the numbers of utterances which are already assigned to the intent, and you see the user queries which you could potentially assign to it. On the right, you see the average confidence score of the user query which you could potentially assign. So the great advantage here is that you can quickly assign multiple user queries at the same time. Let's move on to the intent proposals. Intent proposals is a clustered list of unassigned user queries and user queries to which the bot responded with the default fallback intent. Here you can create completely new intents from proposed sets of utterances. Unlike the intent training, you don't train existing intents here, but create new intents from your users' questions. So we are giving you suggestions for new intents. On the left side, you see the name of the proposed intent, which tells you something about the content. Then you see the number of user queries detected which could probably fit to this proposed intent. And on the right side, you see an example. So if you click on a proposed intent, you can see all the utterances which are matched with this intent. You can then deselect some sentences or change the name of the intent. Also, if you scroll down, you have the option to add responses. So just click on the button and you've got a completely new intent. That was real quick. Remember, this is still in beta, so we're working on improving this feature to make it even better. Let's move on to the last one, the latest changes. In this table, you can see the intent name, what has been modified or changed, who did it, as well as when. If you're an intent trainer, you can simply use a filter to look for the new created intents. Here we've got a new feature to add your own notes. Just write something or see what others have written. You can also decide to only show changes with notes. That's all you need to know about a new feature. We learned about user query training, intent proposal, which is amazing, and latest changes. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you for watching and see you next time.